These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. And he scores with the counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he just missed with that left jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. That right hook catching air. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Brook in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The belt.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That hook just can't find the target. Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Brook in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Big swing and a miss with the hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Brook in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage, so here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. The straight right just misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Brook in that last round. As bad as boxing. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Like to see more jabs. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the...
Big shot, and down goes Brook. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your blood.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. How about that time counter shot? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Brook in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. And there's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Lucky that hook didn't score. That uppercut doesn't land. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Brook in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominant. Here we go, it's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Couldn't land that jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? And we enter the ninth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. So much firepower here. Good counter punching. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Shot. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without...
There's the bell to start round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Good counter punching. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. That's start 11. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The straight right just misses. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Those counter punches have to hurt. And Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Let's talk about Brook in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. On to the 12th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Insane action. Beautiful counter punch. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way it's going to finish.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What?